welcome to my newest video. So today we are doing meal prep, and it's a love-hate relationship. I love that I have healthy meals and I love that they taste good, but the hard part is it takes so long, and then if I prep too much, I'm gonna be like, ooh, that doesn't sound good, I'm not gonna eat it. So we're gonna make just a couple days worth of meals, and I'm gonna show you what I do, and just, I'm not saying this is what you have to do, but this is what I like to do. So I've already started getting some of my stuff out. We're gonna set the oven so that we can bake all our vegetables. We're gonna bake at 375 for, actually no, like 425 for our vegetables. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so weird. But it is baking at 425. I'm gonna charge my camera a little bit and I'm gonna prep some veggies. Okay guys, so I have most of my veggies chopped. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray this with a little bit of cooking spray, just so they don't stick. I'm gonna lay out my Brussels sprouts. What I did was I cut the bottoms off, took out the outer leaves, just because that is the best way to do it, or else you're gonna get these little strings that you don't want. Or else you're gonna burn it, so it's gonna like you're burning your Brussels sprouts. But I have these laid out. Next, I'm gonna do some green beans. I'm gonna lay them out flat so that they get cooked evenly. I had a whole bunch more green beans, but I can never seem to go through all my produce in time. So some of it goes bad. Really sad. So we have about a tablespoon of Nativa coconut oil, butter flavor. Coconut oil is so much better for you. So we have the coconut oil. We're just gonna pour it on top. And do a little bit more, just because, one, I did not get all the veggies, and it's really not bad for you. I'm just trying to get it to melt. Okay, we're gonna do the Mrs. Dash on the green beans. There we go, one more tablespoon. Try not to use it all on the green beans because the Brussels sprouts need some more. Okay, that's good for now. Okay, so we're gonna do Mrs. Dash on the green beans. And honestly, like, don't feel like you can't season up your veggies, because you definitely can. I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic powder on both. Oop. And sometimes I accidentally just pour like a whole bunch, but don't worry, because they'll get mixed up later. We're gonna do some Himalayan pink sea salt. This is really good to cook with. Just picked this one up today. Next, we're gonna just put a little bit of fresh garlic on it. Just gonna spread it out. I love fresh garlic. It's really good for you. If you can't tell, I really like garlic. Okay, so we are going to pop these in the oven and pretty much until they look good. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this because I don't want to deal with my tripod. But I have brown rice right in here. I just did water and instant brown rice, and it is gonna cook while we make some chicken. Okay guys, so this is what I eat because I do not eat meat. I love this brand. This is the only vegetarian chicken that I honestly like. I've tried so many different kinds. This is the only one that I like. Not bad. It's meatless, soy, and gluten free. I eat gluten, but I try and skip the gluten if I can. So we're gonna cook this up. We're gonna use a little bit of the coconut oil and then seasonings and then put it in a container. Simple as that. So we're gonna let that melt. Okay, so now that our kale is done, we're gonna put some shrimp in this pan. So again, I'm using the coconut oil. I love this oil and I don't use a lot. It looks like I cook with oil with everything. I promise I don't. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. Add some small shrimp, peel off from Target because that's where I always buy shrimp. It's always a really good price. Ooh, if I can open it. We're gonna break out the scissors. Okay, so we have our shrimp. These are tail off because I don't like to dissect my shrimp. Okay, so we have our shrimp in there. We are gonna put some more garlic. Honestly, we have fresh garlic, but this stuff is just so easy when you're meal prepping. So a little bit in there. We're gonna do some of our Himalayan pink salt. And pepper. Honestly, I don't season my shrimp a whole bunch because I like to put it in different things and pair it with different things. Whether it be, I don't want to ruin it, but whether it be a wrap or it's a salad or just by itself, I might put different things on it. Now my shrimp wasn't thawed all the way when I threw it in here, so you are going to see some water in there. The water will cook out. It's really not a problem. This really isn't the first time I've done that. We're going to let that sit there. Okay. We're going to try and zoom out. Nope. Okay. Cool. So while the shrimp is cooking, we are going to make some overnight oats. We have some rolled oats. We have some Sprouts Whey protein powder. I just got vanilla, really easy. We have some Almond Breeze almond milk. I got vanilla, and then we have Justin's honey peanut butter. So we're going to make a couple different kinds. I have my cute little basic mason jars. Hashtag basic white girl. I have a funnel because, let's face it, I'm going to make a mess. And I have a measuring cup. I have two different mason jars, mainly because I got them for different things. This one I got Balloon and Wine Festival. Love them. I have three more, I don't know where they are. And then these ones. So what we're going to do first is we're going to measure out about half a cup of oats. Spilled some already. We're going to put them in the funnel. There we go. We're going to do it again on the next one. Spilled again. Half a cup of oats. Just tap it. It'll go down the funnel if you have the right funnel. Obviously, I really like making overnight oats because I'm almost out of rolled oats. My mom saw me make these for the first time the other day and she goes, "What are those?" I was like, "Overnight oats." She's like, "What?" Really funny. Okay, so we have our protein powder in here. Measures out to like a third of a cup almost. We're just going to split it half and half. Just going to eyeball it because honestly, protein is protein. I'm not too worried. And we're just going to put a little bit more in here. There we go. You're going to shake it to get that protein in there. Dump the rest in, and we're done with that part. Okay, next we're going to use some almond milk. Okay, so we have half a cup of oats. I'm going to use a little less than half a cup of almond milk. because I don't like mushy oats. So if you see I have it about there, I don't know if you can tell. We're gonna pour it in. It's gonna mix it with the protein powder, which will help so it doesn't get, that's why I need the second one. It's gonna help so that my oats don't get mushy. So just make sure you mix up the protein powder because you don't want like a mouthful of protein later on. Okay, so we have our oats in there. Honestly, it kind of looks like I have a little too much almond milk in, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more oats. Okay, so we're just gonna add a little bit of oats just because it looks like there's too much liquid and I won't eat it if there is. So yeah, just a little bit in there. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit more. There we go. So you want it kind of like, not a paste, a little more liquidy than a paste. I'm really bad at describing things, obviously. So now that that is done, we have 2 things of oats in here. This is gonna be your basic recipe. Almond milk, oats, protein if you want it. Next, I'm going to do, next I'm gonna do a little bit of cinnamon and then some blueberries, and I might mix in a little bit of stevia. I don't think I need to because the almond milk's sweet already. There we go. So I just put a little bit of cinnamon in there. And then next I'm just gonna add some fresh blue. Seriously? Okay, I'm really want baking. I'm gonna add some fresh blueberries into there. Blueberries are probably one of my favorites when it comes to fruit. I could eat probably a whole carton of blueberries, to be completely honest. That one looks weird. We're not going to use that one. But I'm also really picky when it comes to fruit. Okay, so I just honestly put just a little bit of blueberries in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like 10 blueberries. Okay. Okay, so that one, you're just gonna mix it up, pop it in the fridge, take it out when you're ready to eat it. This next one is honestly one of my favorites. I have some just mini semi-sweet chocolate morsels. I don't use a lot. They honestly aren't bad in calories, especially if you only use just like a little bit. Because the serving size is 132 pieces. I'm not gonna put that many in there. So we have our Justin's almond peanut butter. Says 2 tablespoons for a serving. We're only gonna do 1 because we don't need that much. So we're done with peanut butter. Next, we're just gonna thin this just a little bit. I'm gonna have just a little bit in there. And do that, and then we're just gonna mix it in. So just mix it all up. I don't have tops for these because I lost them. I'm not even gonna lie, I lost them. So I just put a little bit of cling wrap on top. Put the little ring on and pop it in the fridge. Okay guys, so we are gonna start our meals. So I have my container on there. I'm actually gonna turn the scale on first. So I put my container on there, zero it out. Okay, I'm going to put one thing of chicken right here. And that is 2.35 ounces. And I'm gonna zero it out again. We're gonna get some brown rice. I cooked it in the rice cooker, super easy. 2.95, basically 3 ounces of rice. We're gonna add some veggies. So On this one, we're gonna do some Brussels sprouts. Don't be afraid to layer it on, because honestly, I love them. So, 0.75. There we go. We have about 2 ounces of Brussels sprouts. So now we're gonna add some sweet potato. I told you I burned them. It's okay though, because I'm still gonna like them. I'm just gonna do about 1 gram sweet potato. There we go. We're gonna clear it, put our container on, zero it out. This time we're just gonna do a little bit of shrimp. We're gonna do about 3 ounces of shrimp. Maybe 2 so that I have enough. Go a little bit out. There we have about 2 ounces of shrimp. We're gonna zero it out. Do some green beans. Oh, like I said, they got a little crispy. It's okay. And put all the green beans in on this one. Add some rice. Zero it out. 3 ounces of rice. Oh, there we go. There we go. Then that we're gonna add a little bit of bell pepper, on top, about 1/2 ounce. And that one is good to go. I'll probably put some garlic chili sauce on the shrimp. Okay guys, here is our meal preps pretty much for the next few days. So we have either shrimp or chicken, and we have brown rice and veggies between kale and Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes. One thing I forgot to mention is this is like a spicy sour cream I made. It's 0% fat Fage Greek yogurt, and I just put some cumin and cayenne in there, and I think a little bit of paprika. And then we have these tunas that I will probably be eating for lunch. We have our overnight oats for breakfast. Honestly, just take it out of the fridge and eat it. Super easy. These, not my favorite flavors. I haven't honestly tried these ones yet, but Buff Bake is one of my favorites. I love the red velvet and the chocolate chip, so I get the little sample packs so that way I don't eat too much. And I'll eat those as a snack, or I'll put them on a rice cake and make like a rice cupcake. And then for other snacks, I have Holy Guacamole Minis, only 100 calories. I get the spicy kind because spicy is just my favorite. And then for dessert, we have Halo Top. Don't eat a whole one, only eat part of it, but totally worth it. So that's all for my meal prep. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, leave them down below. Tell me what you put in your vegetarian meal prep. Tell me what you eat on a normal basis when you're going to the gym every other day, every day, whatever you do. I'm doing about a gallon of water each day with my meal prep. It's honestly the best you can do. Don't pull a Tiffany and drink half a gallon before you go to bed. So you won't sleep because you're going to be up every hour peeing. If you have any questions about any of the things I showed you or products, leave a comment down below. Sorry I haven't vlogged so long, but I gotta vlog in. Okay, bye.